Hey guys, this is just a quick get ready with me from Saturday, and it's nothing special, but I did use some different things. So this is that new YSL blurring primer, the one with the silver sparkles in it, which you don't really see any sparkles when you put it on. But this primer is good for like pore filling. It's kind of like a silicone based primer, and it just makes your makeup just smooth on really easy. And so I'm just putting that on the places that I have more like pore problems. Just smoothing it all out. And I'm using the BK Beauty sponge, and goodness gracious, I'm having a hard time remember what oh, I know what that was. That was the Charlotte Tilbury, her new foundation, the Flawless Filter Foundation. And I will look at the color because it's actually the perfect color, but it is really a full coverage foundation, but you are able to kind of shear it out so that it's not thick, but it still keeps its coverage. So that is what this is, the Charlotte Tilbury, and it lasts really well too. I would say it's kind of similar to Estee Lauder Double Wear as far as how well it lasts. And then I'm just carrying what's left down my neck. And I don't know if I'm singing or if I'm talking to someone. Everyone was around me. And with a foundation like that, when it's full coverage, you know, you really have to make sure that you have hit every spot. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, now I am using the Touche Eclat, and this is the highlighter version, like the thinner version. And I'm kind of just seeing how much I can get just out of this, if there's enough coverage or enough lightening up. And one thing good about this is it is so thin and easy to blend out. You'll see in a minute. And I'll put all the shade numbers down below. And this is the BK Beauty. It's one of her brushes, and there you can see how pretty that blends out. Okay, now this is the YSL Touche Eclat, and it's the actual concealer. And so I wanted a little bit more coverage right there where I have that darkness. And this is so nice. Tammy was telling me about this, and then I realized I had it, and I hadn't really given it a chance. And you'll see how nice it is. It's really good. So if you like the Touche Eclat, you will love the concealer. I love YSL makeup. I mean, almost everything is just perfect. So you can see how good that covered up. Okay, now I am setting it with the loose Laura Mercier translucent powder. And what I do is I dip it in the powder, and then I kind of stamp it on my hand first, just to kind of make it all even, and so there's just not so much on there. I just find that that works better. So I'm kind of setting everywhere except for my like contour area. And if you will use that Laura Mercier loose powder with a damp sponge, it's like nothing else. It is just beautiful. Okay, this is a Touche Eclat, and this is in the darker tone because they had sent me so many, so I decided to try the darker tone for contour. And I thought, you know, this might be good because it keeps its color, but it shears out, and it was perfect. You'll see how pretty it looks on the sides. And you'll actually get to see this finished look. I ended up doing a video, I think that afternoon after I did this makeup. I did like an update video on my Kenzie, which is the at-home IPL. So I'll be posting that later and showing you some of my results. Not really showing you anything. Don't worry, it's not X-rated or anything. But see how good that worked? I was like really pleased with how well that dark Touche Eclat worked. And now I'm just kind of going over it with that foundation sponge just to blend it in. Blending, blending, blending. Okay, now I am using my Nude Sandals lip liner from the collaboration I did with Christian Audette. And this lip liner is just, the formula is amazing. And I do like the color. Sometimes it's a little bit dark. Maybe one day we'll make some more when all this craziness is over. But you'll see how I like to just use this and blend it with other lip glosses and tones, and it comes out perfectly. Okay, this is a Laura Mercier lipstick. I believe it's called Nude Prefer or something. Of course, I'll put it down below. But notice how I was taking it right over the lip line to really blend the two. And then this is Buxom Celeste to really bring everything together. Just the best lip gloss ever. So that is the lip combo. Okay, now I'm just cleaning out my eyebrows. And I'm sorry that you can't see this. I don't know what my problem is, why I can't. I need to just like take a grease pencil or something and put an X on the mirror where I should stand. But it's just my same, you know, brow thing that I do every time, brow routine. I believe I was using Anastasia medium brown that day. And the outfit I have on is just the HRH here on YouTube. It is her little outfit that she sells. I think she calls them, oh, I can't remember if it's called post-op set or something. It's just a one-size-fits-all top and legging that are really nice. They're really super stretchy. It's kind of like compression leggings. And so that's what I have on. And I'm using just the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Now, what am I using here? I know that's a Sedona lace brush. Oh, I know what I'm using. I decided to use the Limelight. It is their bronzers and that powder that I'm putting on now is the Limelight like sheer powder, translucent powder. Such good products. That's one of those things. I try so many things that sometimes I go on and I forget about some others that were so good. And when I saw that Limelight palette, I just grabbed it and used it. It was just so good. And this is the Laura Mercier, like a duo fiber brush, sheer powder brush. And I was using the YSL All Over Glow Powder. And here I am using the NARS Orgasm Blush. And I have just fallen back in love with that blush. I see why it's so popular. See how it just brightens up your whole face? And this is something that I really like. If you hate putting on lid primer and you get lazy and just don't even feel like putting it on, you would love this. It's the Tarte Shape Tape Lid Primer Pencil. And it's just so easy to put on and then smooth out. It keeps you from ever using too much or anything. Okay, this is the Stila palette. And I will list it below, and I will list what shadows I used. I'm putting the main taupey brown in the crease. I like to go ahead and do that, and that way, no matter what you do from here on out, you're going to be okay. And then it's an old Sonia Kashuk brush, and I'm taking that same color and putting it underneath. Now I'm taking a smaller brush and I'm going into like a mid-tone brown. And right now I'm realizing it's not as dark as I wanted it to be, but you need to do the same thing on both sides. So I'm kind of starting that outer V with that mid-tone brown. You're kind of working from the lightest to the darkest. And then after I get my V, I just kind of go ahead and run that. See, I'll get the main product off the brush, and then I'll work it to the inside of the crease. And then blend it out like that. And I like to come up on my brow bone. Okay, now kind of going in with that same color to kind of blend the lower and top lash line together. And then now I'm going in with that very darkest brown and just going along the lash line. On both eyes. Now I'm taking the sparkly light color. I'll have all the names down below. It's kind of a glittery light color. It was hard to say. And what am I going to do here? Okay, I'm taking a little bit more of that dark color and kind of just accenting the edges. I believe that was actually a dark purpley color. And then I'm taking the light color just to do the insides. Had a little bit of sparkle in it, and then I'm just using a little bit of it at the tops of my brow bone. Okay, and I think I was out of the view when I did my liner, so I just skipped it because you guys know how I do my liner. And I'm just putting the Urban Decay Bourbon in the lower waterline. That is just the prettiest brown liner. And for mascara, this has been one of my favorites. It is the Grande Lash Mascara. I love the brush, I love the formula, and I love the idea of the mascara that I'm putting on helping my lashes grow. It's got all the peptides and stuff in it. Oh, okay. Now I decided that I wanted to put some of that new House of Sillage fragrance on, and I did that in there just to remind you. It's good to put your fragrance on, when you're getting ready, because then it just puts you in such a good mood, and it kind of lets it settle before you head out the door. And these lashes are the Red Cherry 43s. And I had gone to the bathroom, and usually what I do is right before I leave, I go in there and like blot my lips off and finish getting ready, and that is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you real soon. Bye-bye.